Good morning, everyone, and I hope you're having a great day today on this wonderful January 2nd, 2017, on 2028 News, where you can get the best news in your local area. My name is Gearsley, and we have just heard from locals that the stock market just crashed. Wow, what a wonderful way to start 2017. This happened because a government official clicked on one of those free RAM scam links and took most of the money from the government. But let's see what my wonderful co-anchor Casey Wright has anything to say about this. Casey? Well, thanks, Casey. I feel like that's how we're all feeling right now. Absolute dread. Like, honestly, we have a few reactions to this event too. Like, what are we doing here? Anyways, moving on from that, let's go to our annual yearly event or segment called Inflation Hour, where we compare prices from 10 years ago and then prices in the current year, 2016. So, let's move to Hue J, Gretchen. Hue?
Thank you, William. Welcome everyone to Inflation Hour, where I give you guys a comparison to how prices were 10 years ago, and then compare that to how prices are now. Let's start off with the inflation rate in general. In 2006, we had a 2.3 inflation rate, and in 2016, we had a 1.3% inflation rate. Now let's get more specific for that. For eggs, in 2006, it cost $1.31 for a dozen, and in 2016, it cost $1.68, a major 30-cent change over that 10-year period. For gas, it cost $3.72 per gallon in 2006. Sheesh. In 2016, it cost $2.59 per gallon, and $1.13 change over that 10-year period. As for housing market, in 2006, the real GDP for that was around 3.4%. But for 2016, that real GDP went up to 4.7%. For cars in 2006, a new car would cost you around $2,300, and a used one would cost you around $8,000. As for 2016, a new car would cost you $31,790, and a new one would cost $1,300. Wow. What a huge price difference. Now that's all for today. Now back to you, William.
Well, thanks, Hugh. Now we know who did it. We heard it from a local. It's my brother George. My brother is... Let's just say right now, my brother does tend to fall for things easily. So, please don't go for George Gearsley, even though he made us fall into a financial crisis. But you want to know who did it? You want to know who sent my brother the link? Having yogurt from ACRONYMS. I still don't want to talk about this, but we do have an audio recording of the guy describing the reason why he actually did that. Let's go to it now.
I had to do it because I was pretty overwhelmed by the change of hosts in the game show I'm in. Seeing it go from Edge to Mozzarella is pretty confusing to me, and I've done some pretty odd things in the competition. To humor myself, though, I did send that government official the scam link, mainly to make myself giggle, to make myself chuckle and laugh,
Wow, what a doofus. And even I won't fall for that. I mean, honestly, what are we doing here? We honestly live in a world full of people that love to fall for scam links, honestly. I mean, I hope to God that, in this year, 2017, that we actually have people that don't fall for scams. Hopefully we break that chain and we don't fall for scams that make us lose a bunch of money, that make us go into the new recession that we haven't had since 2008. Honestly, what are we doing? let's try to ease the tension a little bit and move on to some other headlines that's actually a lot better than what we have now. 5 years in business, clothing and therapy is still going strong with a total of 700 customers since last year. But for whatever reason, some guy tried offering a franchising deal to the owner. But she declined it though. Good for her. I love seeing people that run a sole proprietorship business continue to do that. Because honestly, we need more of those because we can inspire people to start their own business by themselves. Anyways, let's move on to another segment, and hopefully is up to a design by Casey Wright. Casey?
Okay, so there are a ton of shortages all across Walmart's, Targets, whatever stores. Everything is gone. Toys, produce, meat, whatever you buy at the store. I haven't gone out in weeks. But anyway, look at this chart. Every product is affected by these by this chart of showing how the scarcity and the shortages cause the demand to skyrocket it because the supply is low. Everything is so expensive now because there's none of it. We are screwed.
Thank you, Casey, for that chart. Anyways, we all now know so far that this is a huge mess and that the government is scrambling to find money to put in the money supply so that we don't go into another recession like in 2008. But because of this crisis, many employees are getting laid off by their bosses because of this recession, which is actually called cyclical unemployment, in which... Let me go on a little tangent here. Moving on, this financial crisis has caused a lot of people to lose a bunch of money in their bank account. For example, Henry Kingsley, a billionaire, lost $4 billion in their banking account because of this financial crisis.
What?
Yeah, like Casey said before, this sucks. And for me, I've only lost $40 in my bank account because of this, which is pretty surprising for me, considering many citizens around the world has lost far more money than me. Anyways, we have a better headline, with many non-profit companies such as foundations giving public goods, or free public goods as I say, to people in need. Honestly, considering all these other headlines, this is a nice change in pace. Anyways, I hope this all gets fixed in July, which I doubt it will. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this news so far. My name's Gearsley, and I will see you guys tomorrow.